Stick around for the full video because there's a little bit to explain here on this situation involving this video that I released earlier today, which by the way was made on Sunday night. Make sure you guys stick around so that way you guys get an actual honest-to-God explanation of why that video is no longer on YouTube. What's up guys, John Claymore here, and I want to talk to you guys about this little thing right here I've got up on the screen right now. So YouTube saw fit to remove a video that I made on Sunday night and released on Monday morning. Now guys, I want to kind of sort of explain to you why it is I made that video and exactly how it is that I found out that this video was being taken down. By the way, this is not the first time that YouTube has taken down a video, and by the way, before I get monetized, I'm going to have a very hard look at my actual channel as far as videos that's got copyright claims on them. Right now there's about 2 of them that have some form of copyright claim on them. By the way, copyright claims to me I think are just a little bit cheap, and I'll be talking about that further in this video. But here's the thing. Obviously, as you guys saw in the thumbnail, I'm a little bit pissed off about this. You see, that right there was a video that, quite frankly, I made to be a primer about the buffalo shooter, so that way I could kind of tell people, let's not pump the brakes and let's not assume that everything here was is exactly what the media was saying. Of course, the media came out, did their normal spin like always. The video was meant to be released on Monday morning. Of course, I did not get around to it until right around lunchtime. Things happen. Sometimes you get a little bit busy. Sometimes you can't release things the way you want to. And, of course, I made a follow-up video that was released later on that afternoon, which, by the way, I encourage you guys to watch. Just know that that video that I released today at right around 3:30 was a follow-up video to the video that was released at 2 o'clock. I did that there for a reason, because more and more information was coming out at the time. Now, something else, too, that struck me, and don't worry, I'm not going to be putting anybody's actual names or anything up here, was that the video got a lot of comments on it. I'm kind of jumbling my words right here. The video it got a lot of comments, and a lot of people were saying that they did not see where I was kind of sort of proving my point. Now, obviously, things in that video right there were structured a certain way where I wanted to structure the actual ulterior motive of that video towards the end. Maybe this right here is a weakness of my part as a content creator. Maybe I should try to present it a little bit better at the very beginning. And I highly encourage people that when they watch my videos, make sure you guys watch them all the way through. Now, this right here is a bit of a concern because I think a lot of people are getting the wrong message from that video. And by the way, I'm not backtracking on anything. I do believe that this guy right here, according to the evidence, according to things that have came out, of course, we're talking about the buffalo shooter, I do believe that this guy right here was a left-wing racist. Okay, I do believe that this guy right here was a communist. Hell, he even admitted that he was a communist. Okay, then he said he was later on said that he was a left-wing authoritarian. He went from being a moderate to a commie to then being a left-wing authoritarian. I mean, that right there is pretty that's just pretty freaking obvious to me coming from his actual mouth, okay? And more stuff continues to come out about this shooter. But I wanted to make this video to kind of let you guys know that, no, I did not take this video down, okay? YouTube itself did that right there, and quite frankly, it's bullshitty because copyright strikes get thrown out for basically almost just about any reason in the world that they can create a reason to give you a copyright strike to keep a small channel down. They do that right there. And by the way, this is the only time I've ever ranted about the situation. It's probably going to be the only time that I ever do rant about it. Normally what I do is I rant off camera, or I rant or I rave, of course, when I get upset. I don't post these thoughts to you. I don't post these thoughts to the internet. I don't give you guys actually how I'm feeling when it comes to issues that involve censorship and stuff like that as far as it is on my end. Obviously, I hate the idea of censorship. I've talked about it on a few occasions. But I don't come up here and I don't complain about YouTube bogging down my channel. I don't come up here and complain about YouTube not notifying my subscribers that I got videos out there. I don't do that. I don't believe in complaining. This was a very, very rare occasion for me to actually come out here and do this. And of course, I'm here just to simply say that this right here is a load of bull crap. That video right there did not have anything in it that would have actually violated the terms and conditions. The other 2 videos that actually got taken out of the past year or so, they at least had some type of viable reason for doing it. One of those videos was about Asian hate, and it had a scene in there of a woman getting attacked. I understand why YouTube took that video down. There was another one, the very, very first one that YouTube took down was a video that I did on the DNI report. Okay, well, at that point in time, they were censoring just about anybody and everybody when they were talking about the 2020, I can't say it or else YouTube will find a way to dox this video. But yes, after November of 2020, the censorship got higher and higher and higher. It was much, much more rampant. And guys, I don't know if I said this before, but I encourage comments in the comment section, even if you disagree with me, okay? Comments are great for the algorithm. Comments are great for dialogue. They're great for discussion, and I try to always respond to every single one of them. But I found it very, very weird that there were about 4 or 5 comments that came from one particular individual. And I'm not going to say his name, or I'm not going to post the actual comments itself up here, but there's about 4 separate comments that were made that I tried to respond back to, but for whatever reason, Google would not allow me to respond back to those comments. Every time I would comment, I would get it's an error. And then all of a sudden, in the middle of nowhere, this guy's comments completely disappeared. I don't know if that is the algorithm or if that right there is Google, but the fact of the matter is that I was trying to make my point. Of course, the individual who commented did not watch the full video. I had somebody earlier in the day who, by the way, his comments also disappeared as well. He commented, and I tried to explain to him, you did not watch the entire video. What they were doing is they were sharing timestamps from like 4:45, 4:15, 6:01, 6:15, stuff like that, but they were not actually watching the entire video. And even the comments themselves that they were placing, like you said this right here, were not exactly what I said in the actual video. Very, very strange. It's almost like maybe it was like 2 bots came on this channel and came on the video at the time, and somehow or another were able to report back anything and everything they disagreed with, and sent the crap to Google, and maybe they just decided to go ahead and delete the video right there on the spot. Now, like I said before, guys, I don't normally come up here and complain about things like this right here, but I want you guys to be made aware that that video right there, I probably will find a way to bring that video back up in another video, or at least the content from that video, and a broader explanation at a later date. You see, one of the things that I wanted to do was I wanted to kind of sort of convey to people that most of this inherent racism, or most of this racism that you're seeing, actually comes from the left. Okay, the main 4 ideologies that they always push, socialism, Marxism, fascism, National Socialism, Nazism, whichever one you want to call, all stem back from Marx. Giovanni Gentili, they all find a way to stem back to Frederick Engels. They also all extend back to materialism, okay, which, by the way, we'll be doing more videos in the future on. But I want to let you guys know that this right is the reason why I wanted to transition the content. And by the way, I will be leaving that video in the comment section of this video here, the actual updates video, if you've not seen it before. Why it is that I'm doing more and more prepper takes, especially this week here. As a matter of fact, one of the videos that will be out tomorrow to go along with this one right here will be on the state of the economy and what to actually do and what to actually expect going forward. I hope you guys stick around. Actually, I hope YouTube notifies you guys that video is going to be coming out. I'm going to be making that video sometime tonight, right here in a second, after I get done with this one right here. And I hope you guys actually tune into that video as well. The same way I hope you guys tune into this video right here and watch the updates video, so that way you guys can see why a change or a bit of an adjustment is going on in the actual content. See, one of the things I'm experimenting with is the idea of putting some things more along the lines in reactionary form, meaning like, you know how you got like your little emblem of yourself responding to things like right there in the very, very bottom, like right hand or left hand section of the screen. I'm thinking about doing that right there to curb the actual copyright strikes. Those videos right there typically tend to do pretty good on YouTube. So it's not even a full change of the content. It's really more along the lines of a change of the actual formatting and presentation of the videos themselves. Also, something else too, I'm working on getting the Rumble link up and possibly a BitChute link up, so that way I can post the anti-woke takes to actual social media. Which, by the way, when that there gets done, I highly advise you guys come follow me over there, because the more and more you rail against wokeness, the more and more you rail against groomers, they try to keep the content down. A lot of these guys who've got their content out there, and I kind of sort of know that I got to the game a little bit late. These guys were here. A lot of these guys have been around for a while. They had YouTube channels established long before mine, back in 2013, 14, and 15. They weathered the storm, which, by the way, was adpocalypse. They went through all this stuff right here, and of course, I'm sort of an upstart. I'm just now starting my content, and I do feel great about it, and I am passionate about it, okay? I do love doing this, and I do like to make people aware of what the hell is going on around them, okay? But right now, we got to find a ways to navigate how YouTube kind of sort of like censors us and kind of puts us in a situation where we can't grow and can't get the message out. Guys, John Claymore here. I wanted to make this video right here so that way you guys could understand exactly how YouTube stuff actually works, why it is that that video is down, so that way if you guys got notified of that video, now you guys understand why that video is gone. I did not take it down. YouTube took it down. I just want to let you guys know that. Like I said, make sure you guys hit that like button on this video here especially, so that way this video will actually shoot up in the algorithm, so that way my subscribers actually know what the hell is going on. If you guys like the content, leave a comment, hit a like, share the video, and I'll see you guys later.